toxic masculinity.
Done with the news. So, what do you guys have to say? Let's go to the questions and comments. I'm curious. Where is it? Boom. There we go. We're into the questions and comments now. Quick, Valeria uploads porn to your YouTube. Go check. Paper plates. Very funny. Frank James says, toxic. Oh, well, hold on. Do we have any? Nope, no super chats. Okay, we're good. Frank James says, AOC doesn't believe any of this BS. She just wants other people to think that nonsense. You think so? I mean, so that's another thing. That's another consideration, that maybe she is as corrupt as Nancy Pelosi and all the rest of them. But it doesn't seem that way. She does seem a little different. She seems like she genuinely believes this crap. And if she does genuinely believe it, there's only two things that I could possibly imagine. One, she is just the dumbest person in the world, which she does kind of seem like that. Or she has a mental illness. I don't know. She does seem like she believes this stuff. I don't know. Frank James also says she wishes she was kidnapped. She's bitter because the January 6th thing wasn't about her. Yeah, she does. She makes everything about her. She's you know who's obsessed with AOC? AOC. AOC is obsessed with AOC. She tries to make everything about her. She's trying to make the whole January 6th thing about her. It isn't about you, AOC. I mean, you're just not that important. If the protesters who you call insurrectionists were genuinely trying to take over the country or something like that, they certainly wouldn't be targeting you. You are completely irrelevant. And that I think is probably what drives her to lash out like this. She's somebody who needs attention, right? And I think she realizes deep down that she is in fact irrelevant. Nobody really cares that much about what she has to say, other than the fact that what she says is outrageous, and so it demands some kind of reaction. But nobody really cares what she has to say. She has no. I mean, come on. Frank James says, first time being treated like this at a restaurant means he's treated very well all the rest of the time, every other time that he goes out. Right, exactly. Pepper plates. It's okay. I'd be sensitive too if I was 50 pounds overweight. Okay, come on. You just did that for the freaking bingo square. Not cool, paper plates. Not cool. All right. Chris is on the warpath. I am. Let's see here. What else we got? Yeah. The only person that writes at Toxic Masculinity is Frank James. The rest of you guys just write stuff. I don't know if you're writing to each other or you're writing to me. Zombie Today writes, why does anti-Semitic mean anti-Jewish? Anti-Semitic is a set of languages, not a religion. I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good point. I don't care that much. They can say anti-Semitic. I think that's all right. It's a perfectly good term. Let's see. Frank James again says, AOC has the mindset of a 13-year-old girl. She exaggerates like a drama queen to demonize people. That's right. Jeff Beal says, I really believe that she knows what she's doing. She's overdramatic because she knows that's how her fans act. She's got a bunch of like teenage girl fans, probably. Jeff Beal also says, can you put AOC and Pelosi in Aston's dungeon? That sounds a little bit too much like a sexual thing. I don't think I want to go there. Let's see here. Frank James says she wishes... Oh, yeah, we already read that one. All right, so I think I'm out of little comments and questions. You guys didn't have that much to say for today. Oh, well, here we go. Jesus is God says, I think AOC is in it for the money. Well, that's why I think a lot of the Democrats are in it for the money. I mean, somebody posted this the other day on Twitter. This kind of thing gets posted a lot, which I love because it's so true. I think people need to be reminded of this often. You know, Biden has spent, 40 some years in political office. Donald Trump spent like 4 years in political office, right? And over the 4 years Donald Trump spent in office, he lost a fortune. And in the 40 years that Biden was in office, he gained a fortune, right? I think probably Trump lost many times what Biden ever earned in office. But I think the tweet went something like, we need presidents who are willing to sacrifice for the job, as opposed to presidents who want to enrich themselves from the job, right? That's the contrast that we have between Trump and Biden. Trump went in and he knew he was going to lose money. And Biden has been in politics his whole life, and he's made money doing that. And we're not talking about his salary here, folks. Let's see here. Holland Sky writes, I know the socialists are bad, but what do they actually want? Well, there's a theory because of they had plans a long time ago to create racial division in America. The socialist plan is always to destroy a country's economy, destroy a country's quality of life, so that people are so miserable that they will do away with whatever system of government that they currently have, and they will go along with socialism. Socialism can grow in the ashes that are created by a raised civilization. And so that's what they tend to try to do, right? That's their plan. So I'm trying to make a video. I'm going to have a video that comes out soon about how much welfare is being distributed right now because of COVID, and how it's unnecessarily high, and how we could eventually bankrupt the welfare system. And this is actually something called the Cloward-Piven model. The Cloward-Piven model was brought to the attention of the public a few years back by Glenn Beck. And, it was popular in like the 1960s. And the idea was exactly that. You basically bankrupt the country with incredibly high welfare. And then, basically everybody has to go on welfare. And then that'll allow you to create a socialist state. All right. If everybody's bankrupted. So let's see here. Grow Love Bear says, tell Valeria we love her. Valeria, they love you. She says she loves you too. Jeff Beal writes, I'll catch you tomorrow, bro. Gotta get up early. All right, get some sleep, man. Tom Beagley says, Tony Beagley here. Sorry, Tony Beagley. Tony Beagley says, Tony Beagley here. Scottsboro, Indiana. Scottsburg. Sorry. AOC is a complete idiot. PTSD is not a serious condition with vets like me, and for her to say that what she said is a disgrace to veterans. Well, I mean that's exactly right. I mean, God, people like see their buddies like faces blown off and crap like that in war. I mean, war is nasty, right? I mean, like I had a buddy who was a soldier out in Iraq, and they were arresting some guy, and the guy grabbed a knife. Somehow he got a hold of a knife, like grabbed a knife off somebody else's belt or something, and stabbed my buddy, stabbed my friend. I think he stabbed him in the arm. I can't remember exactly where he stabbed him. But my buddy's a big dude, right? Real big dude. So he just grabs this guy. He grabs the arm that has the knife, and he breaks his arm just with his bare hands. He's like, ah, and of course this guy goes down screaming. But and that was a good day, right? Because nobody died. But I mean, God, war can be brutal, man. I mean, shell shock and all this stuff that people experience in World War II, World War I. I mean, I've seen some stuff. It's not cowering in a room because you think that protesters might come close to you. I mean, I had Black Lives Matter basically destroying every single business on my block, swarming around. People said that they made it into our building. They didn't, but that's what we were told. And we had to develop a plan to try to, I basically had to develop a plan to try to protect my wife. I have a gun here. We had figured out how to barricade ourselves in. We didn't do anything. We didn't move anything around, but we had kind of a plan of how we were going to barricade ourselves if it happened. I don't sit here and compare myself to a war veteran because there was a little anxiety because Black Lives Matter was downstairs busting stuff up. No, because I'm not a little bitch. AOC, on the other hand, can't handle it if there's some people protesting vaguely nearby with political beliefs that she doesn't agree with. Gosh, she is such a flippin'. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know if she's crazy. I don't know if she's stupid, and I don't know if she's evil. It's one of the three. She's either crazy, stupid, or evil. I don't know which it is. I don't know. Let's see here. Cherokee Girl says, why not make Aston the co-host? Then you won't get mad and he can speak. I mean, if he wants to come up and hang out, that's fine. But when he's that loud, it's like really distracting and unpleasant. Holland Sky says, I know the socialists are bad, but what do they actually want? Okay, I read that one. AFC's in it for money. All right, I think I read everything. All right, guys. All right. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do. Hopefully, I'm not so exhausted that I'm just going to go to sleep, but I probably will. All right, until tomorrow, I will see you guys later. Some fantastic stories today. And Abel Garcia says, did you receive the email I sent you? I think so. One moment, please. Yes, I did. I just didn't have time to look at it. But I have it here. I will look at it now. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. All right. Remember, we are the least professional show on television. See? On television. Well, no, we're not on television. We're on YouTube. But we are the least professional show on YouTube. I wish I could find the app that I need. Okay, there we go. And I'm Toxic, Valeri's Masculine. Together we are Toxic Masculinity, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night. Toxic Masculinity.